Hey guys, TheJaseDawg here, and this is pretty much my Royal Rumble review slash prediction type of video, guys. So guys, I watched the Rumble when it was on, like all of you must have, hopefully. Now, if you don't know what happened, stop the video right now, go and watch it on the WWE Network, and come back and let me know, and then watch it. So guys, this is pretty much it's my prediction video that I had. Well, it's not really a prediction video, but it's like the stuff that I predicted to happen. But I'm not going to say the stuff that I predicted. I'll just say what I wanted to happen and what actually happened. And we'll see how it went at the end. So, I'm playing just a one-on-one match at the moment, but that's because of a reason. So, let's continue. So, we started off on the pre-show of the Royal Rumble. It was a fatal four-way tag match. It was a four-way tag match, and the winning team would earn a spot into the Rumble. Okay, that was a bit weird, but the teams that were in it were the Dudley Boys, Darren Young and Damien Sandow. I don't know why. Maybe it's because Titus is already in the Rumble. But the Ascension as well, and Henry and Swagger. Now, I wanted the Ascension to win that match and earn their way in there, because I reckon the Ascension are a good team. I like watching the Ascension. Now, the winner of the match was actually Mark Henry and Jack Swagger. So, Mark Henry and Jack Swagger earned their way into the match, so I didn't get that one right. But, even though I wanted the Ascension to win, I knew that Mark Henry and Swagger would win, this is probably Mark Henry's last Royal Rumble match for us. So I kind of had a feeling that Mark would win with Swagger, and then they'd head into the Rumble. Okay, so then we went and actually started the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. First match of the night was Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose for Dean Ambrose's Intercontinental Championship match in a Falls Count Anywhere. That's right, in a Falls Count Anywhere match, guys. And this match was far out. It was intense. They were beating each other shitless. Like, Owens did a cannonball dive onto Dean into the barricade, and pretty much it was, yeah, and they were beating each other up with chairs and tables, and it was pretty good, guys.
We're all along for the ride on this one, but make no mistake about it.
But yeah, it was more than what I expected it to be. But yeah, it was actually pretty good, and Dean ended up winning and retaining his title as he pushed Kevin Owens over the top rope through the over the top rope, and he went through two tables that were piled up on top of each other, guys. And I had Dean Ambrose to win that match as my choice, and that's who I predicted would win, and he retained, and it actually happened, so that was good. That's one point for me to get it right, and 1 point to not get it right. So then the second match of the night was the tag team match on the Royal Rumble show. It was the New Day defending their title against the Usos. I was predicting the New Day to win it, as I find the New Day pretty funny and entertaining. So it was pretty good, you know. Francesca #2 made an appearance, and yeah, it was actually a pretty good match. Some pretty big things happened, and the crowd seemed to love it. And yeah, New Day retained. So that's 2-1 to me with my predictions. That I didn't end up getting to do my prediction video as I was pretty busy the couple of days before the Rumble, so I didn't really get the chance to, guys. But as you know, let's continue on, guys. So the New Day retained the titles, and then after that match we had Alberto Del Rio defending his United States Championship against Kalisto. So this match was the botchiest match ever. Oh my god. I'm surprised Kalisto didn't die. He landed so hard on his neck. So far out. And surprisingly, the League of Nations did not get involved. It was just Del Rio versus Kalisto. And in the end, who got the win? Kalisto. So Kalisto is just now a two-time US champion. Now in that match, I had Del Rio to retain because I thought the League of Nations were going to show up and do something to screw Kalisto over. So I was thinking that Del Rio would retain that title, but so that's two against me and 2 for me. So we're 2 versus 2. Then we had Becky Lynch going against Charlotte for Charlotte's WWE Divas Championship with Ric Flair at ringside. Now, is it just me? Like, we all love Ric Flair, but we are all starting to get sick and tired of him interfering in the matches. Like, and it's like, what the hell? And I predicted Becky Lynch to win, as she is one of my favourite divas, her and Sasha Banks. One of my favourite divas in the WWE currently. So, what happened? As we all knew, Ric Flair did a distraction outside the ring on Becky. He kissed her. Ugh. Yuck, guys. Ugh. And yeah, so he ended up giving her a smooch. And pretty much it was not good. And she got in the ring after slapping him, and her and Charlotte went back and forth for a bit, and then she locked Charlotte in the disarmer. And what happened? Ric Flair got up on the apron, threw a coat in Becky's face, which should have been a DQ, and then he should have got kicked out, but no. Becky let Charlotte get out because she was like trying to get the coat off her face, and Charlotte hit it with a spear and retained the title. So it was pretty annoying. So that's 3-2 to me. 2 predictions right, 3 pretty much not right. And then we came down to the main event of the show, the Royal Rumble. Something that I love to watch. So in the Rumble, guys, of course, Roman Reigns started out as number 1. Who was number 2? It was Rusev. And he barely lasted a minute. Roman threw him over the top rope. So, okay, we're like, okay, well, who is going to be number... Who's going to be number 3? And then, all of a sudden, this weird music started playing. And we're like, who the hell is this? And it said, I am the... And then it said phenomenal one, and as soon as it said that, the crowd went wild. I knew exactly that it was AJ Styles once it said phenomenal one, as I have watched him on TNA before, and I am pretty much like, he's one of my top favorites, like, of wrestlers of all time, guys. And I always watch AJ and I always cheer for him. So when he came out, I was like, oh my god, this is intense. Like, really, I heard that he might get signed to the WWE. I did not think he would. I knew he would get signed, but I didn't think he'd show up at the Rumble. And it was pretty good, to tell you the truth. Came in there, they had a pretty good fight, and then Tyler Breeze came in. And yeah, it wasn't too bad when Tyler came in, but it was actually a pretty good Rumble, and you know, you had some big moments of it. I was predicting my top 3 to win this was Brock Lesnar, Bray Wyatt, and I was predicting that Triple H would return to win the Rumble. And when I saw AJ, I had to name AJ as my pick as well. So what ended up happening is a lot of big names came out. Owens and Dean came in after their huge match that they had. Kofi Kingston came in. He got thrown out but landed on Big E, on Big E's shoulders, and pretty much just sat outside the ring eating popcorn. And if you haven't watched Grimm's Toy Show, Grimm actually asked Kofi for popcorn, and Kofi told him to get his own, and it was pretty funny. But It was actually pretty good, and then Brock Lesnar came out with all the Wyatts out there, and that was a pretty good thing. He threw out all 3 members of the Wyatt family, then Bray came out, and then the Wyatts all came back in and helped Bray throw him out. Now that was pretty screwed over, but it makes for an actual big thing to happen. And yeah, what the hell? And then we had, for example, one of the funny moments, R-Truth coming out, and he ran straight down to the ring. He grabbed a ladder from underneath the ring, and it was so funny. He ended up just grabbed the ladder, went into the ring, set it up, and then went to grab the briefcase or the championship that he thought was hanging above the ring. As soon as he got up there, realized there was nothing up there, and Kane pulled him right down and threw him right over. And all you could think of is R-Truth saying, "Oops, that's my bad, guys." It was so funny. And then, yeah, we had Kevin Owens eliminate AJ, which was not that good of a thing. No one wanted that to happen. But yeah, he eliminated AJ Styles, and it was pretty screwed, but that's going to be a good rivalry match between the two of them. And yeah, we ended up having the final 6 were Sheamus, Roman Reigns, Chris Jericho, Dean Ambrose, Triple H, who came in at number 30, which was awesome.
So great to be back in the hometown of WWE Hall of Famer Bruno Sammartino.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, and Bray Wyatt. So it went pretty good, and then also Roman milked most of the match. Like around about like number 15, he went outside. Like he got stretched it off, but after the League of Nations came and destroyed him outside the ring. But he was laying down for so long, and then he went out the back, and then no one was happy with that. Everyone was pissed off so badly. Like, it was so annoying that he did that to us all. And it came down to Sheamus, Triple H, Roman, and Dean in the end. And what happened? Sheamus got eliminated, and then it was Dean, Roman, and Triple H, and Triple H actually eliminated Roman Reigns, guys. So we're going to have a new champion regardless. And yeah, so Roman got eliminated by Triple H. That was awesome. And then it was Dean versus Triple H for the title. And yeah, pretty much Triple H eliminated Dean Ambrose and won the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Now that was great to see that happen. I had Triple H to win, so that was 3-3 to me, 3 against me. And I was so pleased with Triple H actually winning that Rumble, becoming a 14-time World Heavyweight Champion, guys. So that was a great Rumble match, probably the best in a while. Triple H was cheered, AJ made a debut, we had a new championship change, like we had 2 championship changes, and that's what I also predicted. I predicted we were going to have 2 new champions by the end of the night. And I knew Roman would not win his title, he would not retain it, and I was thinking that Becky would win. And I was wrong with Becky because Kalisto won. But oh well. I was happy with Triple H winning, and AJ actually debuting in the Rumble match. Now that is what you call great. Now this Rumble match was great, guys. And let's see. 2. What? Okay, guys. Well, as this video is going to go longer than the time that I have for the video, I'm just going to end it here. If you like this review and you want to actually see reviews of me doing it in person, which I will with the next ones, guys, hit that like button. Hit that like button hard, but not too fucking hard. Don't wreck your computer. And guys, don't forget to hit me with the subscribe button. Spread the word of the TheJaseDawg. If you want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, the links are in the description down below. And guys, as always, stay awesome. The TheJaseDawg is out of here. See ya.